Hello friends, welcome back to my channel for another geometry math class. Yeah, today's class is another video about lines. And you guys also may notice the different format I'm doing. I decided to switch to a more digital kind of format. Well, actually, no, a completely digital format because I don't know, my dad suggested it to me and I thought it would be a good idea. So we're just trying it out today. I think I'll definitely be doing like doing the rest of my classes like this because I kind of like the format. Let me know how you guys like it. So today's class is about perpendicular lines. I will kind of guide you guys through what they are, and I will also like provide a quiz of 3 questions at the end of this video. So as always, feel free to ask any questions that you may have about the content that I covered in today's lesson. Any corrections will be very appreciated and also will be made down below in a pinned comment. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's go. So the first question is, what are perpendicular lines? So perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect at one point to make an exact 90-degree angle. So if you guys don't know what some of the stuff I just said is, then just watch these past videos that I made. This is the lines video. So that's extremely important to know about this. If you guys don't know what an intersection is, click on my planes video. And finally, if you guys don't know what a point is, click on this video down in the link below. All links to the videos will be down in the description. So I will define a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angles are also known as a right angle. So this little thing right here is a right angle. As you guys can see, there are two blue lines. And then there is a little square right there. That little square represents an exact 90-degree angle slash a right angle. And these squares are extremely important because if you see two lines but there's no kind of like square, you can't really safely guarantee that that's going to be a right angle. That could be literally like 89.7 degrees and that would not be 90. It has to be exactly a 90 and then you'll see the little square there. Math is not so mean that like they'll just put it just to like throw you off or anything. Math is not that mean. They won't do that. If there's like a little square right there, it's a right angle. Period. So there will be an angles lesson coming soon, by the way. Because that's a very basic thing that is very essential to knowing. So I have prepared 3 examples of perpendicular lines. As you guys can see, all 3 of them kind of differ a little bit in like shape, not shape, but like size and position. So however, all of them have just like this little right angle in common. So as long as they have like the little square there, you know it's going to be perpendicular. Like there's no question about it. That's just kind of how it is. So yeah, you can always safely assume that it's a 90-degree angle if it has like the little box right there. So another question is, how can you tell if 2 lines are perpendicular? So perpendicular lines always can be safely assumed as perpendicular if it is marked by the right angle symbol. And that's extremely important. Like I cannot stress that enough how important that is. Cause if you just like assume 2 lines are perpendicular and they're actually not, that will just like throw off the whole thing, and that's just sad. So make sure to always check if there is the little box, and that's how you know they are perpendicular. So finally, before we move on to the quiz, how can you mark 2 lines perpendicular? So you can mark 2 lines perpendicular by doing this. So as you guys can see, there is a pair of perpendicular lines. And instead of just writing out AB and CD are perpendicular, you can just write AB line. Line AB is like this, it's kind of like an upside down T. is perpendicular to line CD, this little symbol right here means is perpendicular to. So yeah, that's how you can tell, that's how you can like mark that two lines are perpendicular. So now we will be moving on to the quiz. So let's go. Now we have the quiz. It is going to be 3 questions. So for the first question, there are 3 choices. So your job is to pick which pair of lines are perpendicular. There's only one answer though. So I will give you guys 3 seconds to figure that out. Done. So if you guys need more time, you know, just pause the video and you guys can just like unpause it when you guys are ready. So the answer is not A, because no right angle, not guaranteed. Also, it's pretty clear that it's not like perpendicular, you know? So B, also not perpendicular. Just because like once again, no right angle. Finally, C is perpendicular because they have the right angle here, meaning they are perpendicular. So on to the next question. So we have 5 choices now. So select all pairs of perpendicular lines, meaning there may be more than one answer. So pick carefully. And once again, I'll give you guys 3 seconds to try and figure out which pairs of lines may be parallel. So I will give you guys 3 seconds. Done. So there were actually 2 answers, and I'll go over those. A may look like perpendicular lines, but once again, no right angle. You can never guarantee that it's going to be perpendicular. However, I also did purposely make it not perpendicular, so that way, like, I could just kind of like prove a point, I guess. So yeah, A, not perpendicular, but looks pretty close. B is perpendicular. Once again, you guys can tell because it has like the little right angle, and even though it's kind of in like a weird position and stuff, it's still a right angle. Like this is still a right angle, meaning it's still perpendicular. C is not a perpendicular line. However, if you guys did see my last video about parallel lines, these 2 lines are parallel, and I made them parallel. So that's not the same thing as perpendicular at all, but yeah. Next up we have D. D is perpendicular because once again, the little square like indicates that it is perpendicular. Finally, E, no square, no perpendicular. For our final question, we have this monstrosity. So it may look a little bit intimidating, but I'll give you guys more time. You guys can always just pause if you guys need it. So yeah, your job is to identify 2 pairs of perpendicular lines. There are no more than 2 pairs of perpendicular lines, but you guys will have to identify both. I will give you guys 5 seconds, just because like I know it does look a little bit harder. Done. So I will highlight them. The answers were this little line right here, and then this dark blue line right here. You guys can mainly tell just because once again they have like the little square, meaning they are perpendicular. The others may not be, but these 2 are. Also, these 2 light blue lines are actually parallel, not perpendicular. So yeah, let me know down below how many out of 3 questions you got correct. Hopefully you guys were able to get everything, but if you guys weren't, then that is like honestly totally okay. Everyone was there at one point, and I don't expect you to completely get it. If you guys don't get it, just like watch the video again. If you guys still don't get it, just like ask me. Honestly, I will totally answer it for you because I understand not everyone has taken geometry. Not everyone knows what perpendicular lines are, hence why you guys are watching the video probably. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. So when I upload you guys every Friday, you guys will be updated and you guys can just like click watch. Make sure to go follow my Insta and my Twitter. I hope you guys also enjoyed this new format of like filming. Let me know how you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!